Roblox racing games are getting serious, and this game might just be the next one, or the next one that makes you rage quit. This is DriveLine X, and I'll be talking all about it in this raceline video. Let's talk about what DriveLine X is before we jump into the actual gameplay features. DriveLine X, being developed by Drivetrain Studios, has a long history, and honestly, I've seen all of it play out. The development studio is just a small studio, and they're passionate about the game. Despite many delays, they have been putting huge effort into the game, and because of that, we can fast forward to today, where we finally have one of the official games from DriveLine X. DriveLine Experiment. I'll tell you guys how to play the game towards the end of the video. Now let's talk about gameplay. I'm going to talk about three main things: the map, the car chassis, and finally the car models. But before I start, I should make it clear that DriveLine Experiment is just a prototype of the official game and is mostly to showcase the game's potential, and more specifically the car chassis. Starting off with the map, when you join the game, you can see that the map isn't loading. As I was saying, when you join the game, you can see this map is very small. It's just a racetrack and a drag strip. Because as I said, the main purpose of this game is to show off the car chassis, the map is more of a testing ground for it. But despite that, you still get a good glimpse of how the actual map will be built. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. The track layout is clean and the use of environment is pretty good. Honestly, that's great for a game that's still in development. It's kind of fun to mess around in. You can set your track records, test cars' performance in drag strips, find Easter eggs, and more. But the lighting is what really sets it apart. You've got realistic sun rays, reflections, and a just much more natural look than most Roblox racing games pull off. Not much else to talk about since the map isn't even the main thing, but the car chassis is, so let's talk about that. So, as you might have expected, the chassis is definitely more toward the realistic side. If I had to describe it in one line, I'd say, in this chassis, anything you do has a consequence. That means even something as little as going in the grass will make you regret your life choices. It does require some skill and getting used to. The suspension feels really responsive depending on the car. You can test it in game actually. There's a little suspension area that helps you visualize it, I guess. The chassis isn't arcadey, and that's a good thing honestly. We have way too many on Roblox. And this definitely sets DriveLine X apart. And of course, as you move on, we'll be getting adjustments to the current chassis as well. But a good chassis means nothing if the car looks like Legos. Luckily for us, DriveLine X crushed car models as well. In the game, we have 9 car models right now. All of them are detailed and have working interiors, lights, everything you'd expect. Working panels are also on the way, and that's also another plus point. But I don't think we'll see them in the experiment version of the game. These models with this game's lighting is just perfection. Many of the cars actually sound really good too, especially the SF90. That's definitely my favorite model in this game. That's all to say about gameplay. Now look, this is just a prototype. It might sound like I'm glazing it, but pointing out flaws in things like the map or the models doesn't make sense. The chassis is the focus though, and I like the chassis. It's unique, skill-based, realistic, and it just fits DriveLine X as you'd expect. But yeah, that's almost all the gameplay content to talk about. Not a whole lot, but we do have another update coming soon, which is version 1.1, and I think that's the final or so update for this place. It has new systems like weather, racing, dealership, as well as new cars. So if you want to see a video on that when it drops, make sure to subscribe to Raceline for more future DriveLine X videos. And that brings us to what actually matters, DriveLine X's vision. Because the main selling point is their vision at the moment. Now, here's the thing about DriveLine X. It's not just a game. It's a whole franchise. They didn't just make one project, they split it into 3. Experiment, which is the one we currently have, Experience, and then Expedition. And the vision is actually kinda interesting. Most Roblox racing games just copy one another and call it a day, but DriveLine X is trying to build its own path. Realistic, skill-based, but it won't feel impossible. Kudos to the developer, because they're not trying to sell it to any big studio like GameFam or Voldex, which honestly makes sense. The whole vibe around DriveLine X is to be for the players, not a cash grab. They said they want to go for official car licensing at some point because they believe the game's monetization should only be to improve the game itself. Which really just shows that they're dedicated to the game, they're passionate, and they want to give the players a good game. So yeah, if they pull this off, DriveLine X isn't just gonna be another Roblox racing game, and it will probably end up competing with big Roblox titles. Moving on, I think that's enough for this video. What do you guys think about DriveLine X? Let me know in the comments. If you want to play the game, the link is in the description and the comment section, so make sure to check that out. So like always, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, then leave a dislike. And I'll see you guys in the next video.